Hello my darlings, I hope you're doing great. Today we're doing more of a one brand video, and no, it's not sponsored by the brand. I just want to put you on this brand officially because I've been talking about Moresque so much that I feel like I want to combine my favorites into one video and my biggest recommendations into one video because this brand is extremely opulent and extreme quality. It's just amazing, and you definitely have to try at least some of them because oh guys, from the packaging to the scents, everything is 10 out of 10. Very unique brand, but at the same time their fragrances are very versatile. So what I mean by that, you have beautiful vanillas, you have gorgeous deep ambers, you have some masculine scents, you have some more floral aquatic, you have perfect summer scents, you have everything here. Okay, so that's what I love about Moresque. They have different collections. I have 3 different collections here in front of me. Not all of them, not all the fragrances, but fragrances from those collections. And I cannot even choose what fragrance I love the most because they're so beautiful. So let me cut to the chase. Just so you know, it's a perfect opportunity to at least try Moresque for the first time, or if you are absolutely sure that you want to get some maybe from this video or any other fragrance from Moresque, there's no better place to go to than Scents Angel, especially if you're based in the US, because Scents Angel not only has the whole collection of Moresque in full bottles, but they also have those amazing travel sized decants. You can get a 10 milliliter decant or a 5 milliliter decant if you just want to try and see how it's going. Perfect shop to not only try but also purchase fragrances in full bottles for a great price, because not only they have amazing sales all around the website, on top of that you have my discount code on everything you want. So check it out. The link and the discount code is in the description box below this video. Let's get into it. I wanted to start with my oldest Moresque, but to be very honest, I don't remember which one was first. So maybe let's start with the Secret Collection, okay? From Secret Collection, I only have 2 fragrances, and Secret Collection looks like this. I just lied to you. I have 3 fragrances. Wait a second. Yes, so I have 3 fragrances from the Secret Collection. The first one was Seta, that I remember. First one I got from this collection was Seta, and this is a beautiful, very popular fragrance that smells absolutely amazing if you love vanilla. In here you have saffron, bergamot, lemon, you have some myrrh and ylang, and in the base you have vanilla, amber, sandalwood and benzoin. But actually the fragrance smells a little bit different than the notes suggest, because for me it smells like a cake a little bit, but a very sophisticated cake, if that makes sense. Smells a little bit like panettone bread, but without the resins and the dried fruits. It's absolutely beautiful. This one holds a little bit closer to the skin, yet it's very long lasting. So it's more intimate, but it lasts pretty much all day without any problems. Many people compare it to What About Pop from the House of Oud, and I do kind of agree. There is some similarity between them too, but this one is not as crazy gourmand, so to speak, even though I do not consider What About Pop crazy gourmand these days, but it used to be back in the day like a crazy gourmand, like, you know, with popcorn and caramel. It wasn't very popular a couple of years ago. This one is more like sophisticated, more, so to speak, wearable version, without popcorn, not as caramelly, not as foody, but still very beautiful. It is really to die for. So Seta, amazing vanilla from the brand. You cannot go wrong with this. This is a safe blind buy. This is an absolute safe blind buy. So that's the first one. Next I have, and me and my partner used quite a bit of it because it's not that old in our collection. It's Batik, and it is a beautiful, warm, spicy amber. I think if you are a fan of Kilian Intoxicated, or if you are a fan of Leighton from Marley, or even Ambra from Jeroboam, then you will love this. So this one starts with cardamom and bergamot. It has some incense and pink pepper, and then it has a vanilla and amber and patchouli. This is a very sophisticated, modern, every occasion appropriate fragrance. This is really very versatile. Also the most unisex out of all the ones that I have. This one, I would say, leans the most masculine, androgynous out of them all, because the cardamom here is quite strong, but it dries down to a very, very sexy amber, vanilla, slightly incensey, peppery scent. It's so good. And what I like to do, because my boyfriend wears this alone, but what I like to do, I mix Seta with Batik. And that's my perfect combination, pretty much for every day, any occasion. It can be formal, it can be super casual. This works so well because I get that nice cardamom spice and pepperiness from Batik, and I get that very, very smooth, cozy vanilla from this. So this is a match made in heaven, absolutely. I really, if I could recommend you something, I would get both, at least both, you know, travel sprays, and see how you like them mixed. I'm very, very curious what you think, because that's what I've been wearing and how I've been wearing them. Okay, this one is probably my personal favorite from this collection. Not only because I love the scent, but also I got it from my boyfriend. I think it was one of my birthday gifts, if I remember correctly, or was it for Valentine's Day? Something like that. I got it quite recently. It is Scarlet Rouge. And this one is in a red bottle. And Scarlet Rouge, guys, is absolutely stunning. It is your irisy scent. It's kind of that, you know, lipsticky vibe. Even though there is actually no iris in here, which is really weird, because you definitely smell something irisy, lipsticky. Guys, this is something else. And this one really projects. This one is not only great on lasting power, but this one also projects on me very well. This one is sweet almond, dried fruits, coconut milk and bergamot, cherry blossom, white flowers, jasmine and Thai rose. And then you have precious woods, musk, tonka, vanilla, spices and amber. And many people compare it to Ooh La La from Terre Cabanel. I do agree, but Ooh La La is way more nutty. People also compare it to Lipstick Fever from Juliette. This one is way more complex and way stronger. And also people compare it to Lipstick On from Maison Margiela. Maison Margiela is more like vanilla lipsticky, whereas this one is just way more complex. You have some like freshness here, you have some fruitiness here, you have almondiness here and coconut. So there's so much more going on here, yet it's very easy to wear. Very sexy, very sophisticated, modern, chic. Chic and sexy. Love that one. Scarlet Rouge is really to die for. This one I would definitely pick if you like slightly lipsticky vibes. But this one, I think, out of all the fragrances that are lipstick based or that, you know, strong iris based, this one is the most wearable and the sexiest. I also really like Mebizou version, but this one, there's just something to it, like a creamy coconut. I think that kills me from the start. Yeah. Okay. Now we are moving on to this artistic collection, and I have one box that I can show you. This is how it looks. This is how they come. Absolutely stunning. I think it's called Art Collection, but I might be totally wrong, because unfortunately it doesn't say on the box, but this is how they come. And I have 5 of them. Yes. Okay. I think my first one from this lineup was Ballerina. Ballerina Capuccina. No. You know that. I hear it everywhere. Everywhere I scroll. Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Ballerina Capuccina. I can't. But Ballerina from Moresque is a sweet, powdery iris fragrance, but very cotton candy-like. If you imagine how a beautiful, non-sweaty ballerina would smell like, that's probably how. By the way, I used to be a ballerina. Not cappuccina, but I used to be a ballerina when I was little, because I had flat feet and my mom decided that this is the way to go. Did it work? Yes. So in Ballerina Capuccina, we have white peach, tangerine and ginger, cotton candy, Thai rose, angelica, ylang ylang, Italian orris root, white musk, vanilla, tonka bean, ambrette, already sold, amber and olibanum. So this is not just your typical powdery, you know, vanilla iris. No. This is way more than that. This has some nice fruity, fresh bite. It is sweet, but not too sweet. It is gorgeous on that ambrette olibanum. It makes it more resinous, very interesting in the dry down. Just exactly the dry down that I personally love the most is vanilla, maybe with some tonka. Orris is always well seen by me. Ambrette I die for, and on top of that you have olibanum and amber that I am always up for. Like olibanum, amber, vanilla dry down is chef's kiss, like say no more. So even though it's a, you know, kind of an airy fairy fragrance, you might think from the name and the cotton candy in it, it actually has a lot of depth, but you're gonna have to wait for it. It develops beautifully on the skin, very feminine, ultra feminine, and I would say it's another safe blind buy, definitely. All right, next, super underrated fragrance, guys, and I'm gonna have more than just one super underrated fragrances, but these two that I'm gonna talk about now, you cannot miss out on these. You can't. I have Diadema and I have Fiamma. These are both amber vanillas. They go in different directions, but on the skin, guys. Actually, now let me spray Fiamma on one hand and Diadema on the other. And let's start with Diadema. So Diadema has cherry, orange and bergamot, ylang, jasmine and May rose, and then in the base you have caramel, vanilla, benzoin and patchouli. So this one is actually a little bit smoky. Many people compare it to Lyra, but I would say it has way more of a bite and it's less vanillic. There's more going on here. It's way more resinous, more structured, you know. Nevertheless, absolutely beautiful. I would say it is similar to Lyra. It's just more smoky, more structured in terms of how many notes you smell and how they develop, and a little bit more spicy. It's just amazing. Do you smell a lot of cherry? Not too much. There is a little bit of cherry here, but not overwhelming. It's not a cherry fragrance. It's more of a spicy, resinous, very resinous, caramelly vanilla. That's what it is. It's amazing. So try Diadema, but also try Fiamma. I think I might even like this one more, to be honest, and this is a surprise. this is a showstopper. Fiamma has iris, juniper berries and cypress, myrrh and patchouli, amber, honey, vanilla, resins, leather and musk. So as you can see, another resinous ambery vanilla. But this time is less smoky actually, more irisy. Myrrh is not that prominent here, but you do have some nice honey. And it's also a little bit animalic. This is like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I think if you like Gentle Fluidity Gold, Intense Cafe, Vanille Antique from Byredo in particular, you will love this. Also, it's not that similar, but if you love Baby Cat, this will be another one that you will fall in love with. Because it's giving the same sexy, resinous, vanilla, animalic thing. You know, very, very sexy. I would say this and Scarlet Rouge are two the sexiest ones from all of the ones that I have. But this one is the sexiest, okay? Diadema, also sexy, but it's like a very, naughty, spicy take on a Lyra, okay? Whereas this, it is a little bit like Gentle Fluidity Gold, but way more animalic and wild and not as ooh, foo-foo, classy, soft, girly. No. This is sexy. This has a lot of substance. So Fiamma, amazeballs. And Diadema, also amazeballs. I would get them both, but I know it might be a lot for many of you. So if I had to choose between this one ambery resinous fragrance, I would at the moment probably go with Fiamma, but Diadema is also very good. I would say Fiamma is good all year round, whereas Diadema is the best for fall and winter. Yeah, that's my statement. That's my ultimate statement. Next, I think we have the prettiest bottle, and it is Regina. You also have a Regina di Fiori version, which comes in a different bottle, a bottle like this, and it has turquoise glitter in it. Regina, the original, looks like that. And in here you have ylang, bergamot, jasmine, sea notes, cinnamon, carnation, vanilla, vetiver, sandalwood, amber, and patchouli. And this is definitely quite an oceanic fragrance. It does remind me of Olympia from Paco Rabanne a little bit, but actually it reminds me way more of the House of Oud White Pearl. This is more floral. This is definitely more, I think I would say it's more mature, definitely way more classy. This smells like money. To be honest, they all smell like money. They all smell like old money. They smell like a very, very, either a sophisticated, mature woman or a young girl, doesn't matter, but still coming from old money. This is a brand for old money. Fortunately, it's not super high price point. It's still quite bearable for niche and what you're getting. So I still have, you know, good heart to recommend it to you. Regina is very beautiful if you want something more oceanic floral. Many people also compare it to Honor Woman from Amouage, and I do agree there are some hints of it. But for me, it's mainly like Olympia, but again, even more oceanic, way more floral than Olympia. Yeah, I would say it reminds me the most of White Pearl from the House of Oud. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Very, very good one if you want something super good for daytime, but very, very sophisticated, because it doesn't get more sophisticated than Regina. Okay, now speaking of great ones for daytime, this I think is my most beloved fragrance from this range, and this is Sole. Sole I've been eyeing honestly for years before I got it. This is compared very much to Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford, also Tutu Blanc from Gritti, Alien Goddess from Mugler, and also Via Cavour 1 from Xerjoff. For me, Sole is none of the above, yet it has a hint of each. It's a very, very beautiful, all day, all night appropriate summer fragrance. This is your summer in a bottle in the most sophisticated resort style, okay? This is your expensive resort. This is something I would wear to Eden Rock, okay? This is that. Yes, this is Eden Rock daytime. Absolutely stunning. It's fruity coconut amber. This has peach, blackcurrant, apple, lemon, and pink pepper, coconut, ylang, and tuberose. And in the base, it has amber, musk, and patchouli. To die for. Beautifully done. You get a lot of lemon and pink pepper, also a lot of blackcurrant. And then you get more coconut, ylang, and some tuberose. And the base, it's pretty much coconutty amber musk. Gorgeous fragrance. I think if you love Soleil Blanc, you will love this. For me, it's not similar to Alien Goddess pretty much at all, apart from that coconut, to be very honest. But again, it has a hint of each scent that I've mentioned. But I think it's beauty in its own way. For me, it's actually the most unique out of them all, you know? So Sole is just amazing. Then I have a decant of a very, very beautiful sweet rose fragrance. It is Rand Rose and it has pink glitter in it. And we are actually moving on to another collection already with Rand Rose. This is the Art of Blend collection. And yeah, I have Rand Rose only in this format, but I will definitely be picking this up in full size. Is this clean? No. Let's try another one. Is this clean? Yes. So Rand Rose, I would say it's quite a contemporary rose, but it has, again, those typical to Moresque, very classy, very old money hints. I love this. This is pineapple, mandarin orange, and bergamot, damask rose, iris, ylang, and jasmine, vanilla amber, precious woods, musk, patchouli, and oud. Many people compare it to Irresistible from Givenchy and Nichane Zen. I don't see similarities to any of them. For me, it's a beautiful start of lemon and pineapple. And then you start getting a rose with a little bit of iris. And it's very nice vanilla ambery, slightly oody in the dry down. That's what it is to me. I love Rand Rose. It's super sensational. And also the bottle, guys. The bottle is to die for. I need it. I want it. I want to have it ASAP. So that's Rand Rose. If you like sweet rose fragrances that are leaning a little bit fruity, then this is it. This is it for you. Rand Rose is amazing of a rose. And then I have last two fragrances, and they both come from Art of Blend collection. Perpetual is the first one. It had a sticker, but my precious boyfriend, while cleaning, he hit it with another bottle and it glued off. I have to put it on. It's not a big issue, but Perpetual. This I actually got when I got out of the hospital after my surgery last year. And after the opioids that I've been given, you know, for pain release from my surgery, something happened to my nose and everything smelled so bad for me. Everything. Like, my fragrance Lost in a Dream smelled like Olympia to me. Everything was effed up. I couldn't stand this because it was so strong. Now I totally can't stand this. Look at the bottle. It's stunning. So good. Perpetual is one of the most beautiful, the strongest cherry almond that I have. And probably that exists. So in here you have cherry, almond, ginger, orange, iris, patchouli, jasmine, rose, brown sugar, tonka, vanilla, amber, sandalwood. In terms of how this fragrance is made and how beautiful it is and how much on par with my character it is and my, you know, my favorite notes, this is a masterpiece for me. I love it absolutely so much. I love it just as much as I love Venom All of Love, which is the fragrance I created. So imagine how much I love it. This is so good. This is so good. And actually many people do compare it to Venom of Love. Also to Duquesne, Saffron Green Tea, Lost Cherry. But I think this one deserves its own flowers because I just for some reason love it so much. The strength of cherry mixed with ginger, almond and brown sugar is to die for, and everything is cut by the iris. Amazing. And that addition of ginger here is like, wow. This is definitely an all year round fragrance, and I would not use it in a very high heat because it's quite dense. Other than that, you're good. Lasting power is phenomenal. If I could compare it to other Moresque fragrances, this whole collection I feel like is the most long lasting. Like, these are potent, but these are beast modes. Okay, so Art of Blend for me, from my experience, is the strongest collection. Every single Moresque is long lasting. It's just a matter of projection. I would say these have soft to moderate projection, with exception of Scarlet Rouge that I'm holding, because this has a stronger projection. These have moderate to strong, and these are just strong. So Perpetual is the first one. I mean second one, because we already had Rand Rose. And now the newest baby from Moresque, and probably my absolute favorite fragrance that I have in here. Did I say it already about some other fragrances here? Probably I have. But guys, this one is amazing. And this is the most long-lasting fruity berry scent that I've ever tried and worn. And it is also just as beautiful. Musk Berry. And of course, let me put on a show for you. This is Musk Berry. Musk Berry has the most amazing note structure for me, just like Perpetual. Okay, these two are so me. This is me in winter, this is me in summer. So yeah, these scents, honestly, if I could only have two scents, I would be covered with these two easily. But of course I want more, and I would never ever give up any of my Moresque scents. But this one has blackberry, strawberry, raspberry, blackcurrant, orange, passion fruit, so it's very fruity. Iris, rose, jasmine, moss, and in the base you have musk, amber, caramel and vanilla. You get so much of strawberry, blackberry, insane rain of forest fruits. Insane rain of forest fruits, kind of elevated by tropical hints of passion fruit and orange. Orange gives you zest, passion fruit also gives you zest and a tropical hint. Then you get a gorgeous melange of rose and iris. that gives you like a slight powderiness. And everything is enveloped in vanilla, caramel, and gorgeous amber. And musk, of course, the name, obviously Musk Berry. I love this one. It's ultra potent. Honestly, these are my top from Moresque. But I'm still digging my nose into the brand even more, hoping to find something that will blow me away once again. However, I think that this is your ultimate, perfect buying guide for Moresque, if you are a woman especially. Because these are the okay? This is something you absolutely just have to have. You have to have it. Musk Berry, you have to try. Now, if you are a cherry almond lover like me, Perpetual, absolutely. If you want a beautiful, very classy, fruity rose, rand rose, amazing. Again, I need a full bottle of this. The best for summer is definitely Sole. Again, it's like Eden Rock in a bottle. Then you have those two beautiful ambery vanillas. Diadema, it's more like a spicy lira. And Fiamma is a very complex version of Gentle Fluidity Gold and super sexy. Then for perfect girls, Ballerina Capuccina. Then I would say again another super sexy fragrance, your perfect irisy lipsticky scent. Scarlet Rouge is to die for, super sexy. And these two are perfect for layering, especially Seta. For me, I cannot choose one or the other because I love wearing them together. Seta is definitely more feminine because it has obviously loads of vanilla. Soul Batik is more of an aromatic, you know, spicy complex scent, but together it's together when they shine the most, to be honest. So that is that from Moresque. Again, every single thing that I mentioned in this video and so much more, especially the men's collection. If you're interested, I don't have anything from the men's collection of Moresque. You can check it out at Sense Angel. And again, you can buy full bottles. They also sometimes sell testers and they're way more affordable and still a full bottle, which is great. And of course you have those atomizers, so check them out. As far as I looked before recording this video, they have everything I'm talking about. So yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next one. Bye.